Yo! So this video is for players who are just starting End of Dragons. If you've been playing End of Dragons since it released, you might know all these. Anyhow, with that out of the way, let's start the video. Cantha Wanderer. Under the daily End of Dragons, you'll see 4 daily tasks. You only need to do 3 of them though. They will always be related to doing something on Cantha, whether it be slaying monsters or gathering certain nodes in a certain map. But 3 of the dailies will always be related to Cantha, while 1 is always a fishing daily, which could be anywhere. Like today's example was at Ore. If you do at least 3 of these a day, not only do they give you their own personal loot, but it progresses this meta achievement called Cantha Wanderer. If you do at least 3 End of Dragons dailies for 15 days, you don't have to do it consistently. You can take breaks. It doesn't have to be in a row. You'll get a title, some achievement points, but you also get to choose a new skin. You can get these as drops, and you can also buy them off the trading post. But it's a cool way to get a neat skin you might want. Maybe save yourself some money instead of buying it off the trading post. I myself haven't even chosen yet, so I still have my bag. The Arborstone Rested Experience. In the Arborstone area, once you at least have the first mastery, you can get a new buff called Rested. Similar to how it works in other MMOs, if you log out in Arborstone, or stand around for 4 hours, you'll get an experience buff. This buff grows more powerful with each rank of the mastery you unlock, up to a total of a 25% increase. Now how is this useful? Well, the experience buff works anywhere in the open world PvE, so no PvP or world vs. world. Well, what this means is 1, it can be used to rank up other masteries faster, because the EXP turns into mastery experience and all EXP buffs help with increasing your mastery gain. And 2, it helps you get spirit shards once you have no other use, and spirit shards have tons of different things you can use them for, and I know high end is how you can save a lot of money using spirit shards, so it has its uses. Plus, as any content comes out in the future and you want to level up those masteries, having this buff on will be useful. If you do the Monastery Training Heart in Saitong Province, you get a nice buff. Here, let me show you. Do some jumping, punch a robot, paint a picture, okay, done. Once completed, you get the Enlightenment buff. 20% more EXP and some magic find for 6 hours. It even stays on if you log off. If you have done the Season of the Dragons achievements, also known as the Return to achievements, then you are entitled to a Gen 3 Precursor. If you want more information of Season of the Dragons, the link to my video is on screen now. Anyway, if you want that Precursor early, you can get it here in Saitong. Just go to the purple sword. You only get 1, so choose wisely. Alternatively, if you have the Arborstone unlocked, you can just get it there too. End of Dragons added a few new systems, one being a taxi service. If you see the black and white checkerboard icon, you can take a taxi ride to another designated spot. They work a lot like flight paths in other MMOs like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy. You can make them run at 3 different speeds, but the fast one freaking zooms! You can also take the reins, but then it's not a taxi anymore. Gives you the time to get a drink, use the bathroom, pack a pipe, whatever it is you want to do. End of Dragons came with new materials needed to craft a legendary. One of the biggest item gates are called Antique Summoning Stones, also comically referred to as A.S.S. You can purchase up to 5 a week via this merchant in Arborstone. They each require a small amount of various currencies. 10 green shards from End of Dragon strike missions, 10 unusual coins found all around Cantha by opening chests, 100 Imperial Favor gained by doing events in Cantha, 7,000 Karma, and 1 simple gold. You can also get 1 more a day if you manage to complete the Dragon's End meta event. Now you either need to get 100 to craft the Gen 3 legendary, or you can sell them for some pretty nice cash. As of this video, it's slightly under 9 gold each, and Monday is reset, so the value drops a bit as everyone is selling. Still definitely worth it, so go get some ass! Fishing came with End of Dragons, and one of the most valuable things from fishing is the chunk of ancient ambergris. If you check with this merchant, you can see what the daily catch is. If you've been fishing, make sure to check with him before you gut all your fish. You can trade in lower tiers of fish up until you can trade for some ambergris, and you can get 5 more this way. You'll need 100 for a Gen 3 legendary. You can buy or sell the ambergris on the trading post. Inside the throne room in Saitong, you can find this NPC, Keeper of the Jade Vault. She will ask for 4 specific items: a Jade Dragon statuette, a Jade Gate statuette, a Jade Empress statuette, and a Jade Cathedral statuette. You get 1 from each of the End of Dragons metas. You will only be allowed to buy from her for 1 week once you give her all 4 statues, before you have to give her the statues again. But luckily, you can buy and sell these statues on the trading post. When you do this, you will unlock a variety of things to buy. Items that let you upgrade your Jade Bot, Blessing of the Jade Empress, which is needed for legendaries, a chair for a big hefty sum, and a variety of different skins. But a thing you can also do is get these Bounties of Dragon's End that gives you a gambling chance at the Dragon Void Infusion that normally requires you to win the Dragon's End meta. You can only buy 5 a week, but that's a way to gamble big. Another new system introduced in End of Dragons is the Lantern system. These lanterns only show up once the character you're on fully map completes a zone in Cantha. What the lanterns allow you to do is basically redo map completion on the same character. By lighting all the lanterns in the map, you get rewarded the same things you would by map completing. This lets players with only one character do multiple map completions, or if you have a preference for map completing, you can keep using that one character. They do require at least 1 charge from the Jade Bot, so keep that in mind. But once you relight them all, you're rewarded and you can do it all over again immediately. To begin the collection to get the Siege Turtle mount, there are 2 different methods. You can either succeed in beating the Dragon's End meta event, or you can purchase the egg from this NPC here. It will require 200 Rites of Dragon's End, and you can get these rights in a variety of ways, but the fastest is to keep attempting the Dragon's End meta. Doing the pre-events is a good way to farm the rights, and if you end up winning, awesome. If not, just keep saving your rights and buy the egg here. And that's the video. Hopefully this helps out some new players just getting into End of Dragons. If you found the video helpful or entertaining, throw me a strong thumbs up. And if you want more Guild Wars videos, click that subscribe button, it helps a ton. Thanks for all the support. I'm the Lazy Sage. Peace out and stay super.